Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the beautiful zodiac sign of Leo. So Leo is obviously represented by the symbol of the lion, a beautiful big cat who dwells in the dusty hot plains of Africa. As they live in such hot climates, the animal of the lion is very heavily associated with the sun and therefore to fire, making it a perfect match for this fire sign. And they are also associated with royalty, as you might have heard a male maned lion being referred to as the king of the jungle once or twice. So the sun enters this zodiac sign of Leo right before the Sabbat of Lammas or Lunasad, which is all about the celebration of the harvest that we get towards the tail end of summer. And as such, Leo as a sign is all about basking in the enjoyment and warmth and satisfaction of the beginning of this harvest season. So it's kind of about relaxing, basking in that golden fruitfulness, whilst also still having the kind of power and authority that the sun has over us at this point in the summer still. My next video will be all about the Sabbat of Lammas, so if you have not done so already, I would recommend subscribing so that you can see that video when it comes out to further deepen your understanding of the sign of Leo that Lammas falls in. So Leo, of course, is a fire sign, and fire symbolises really the driving force and the spirit of a person, and it's also linked to the suit of wands in traditional tarot. The suit of wands, of course, relating to goals, ambitions, desires, and all of those fiery pursuits. So anytime you draw out a card that is of the suit of wands, if you're into tarot, you can have a little thought for Leo and all of the other fire signs and how they have a natural affinity towards this suit in traditional tarot, I suppose. So Leo, of course, is linked to fire, but more specifically, I would say the fiery drive to be creative, go out into the world and leave your mark on the world. So of the three fire signs present in the astrological year, Leo is the one that is of the fixed quality. This means that they are stable characters who are very persistent and determined with their goals and ambitions, but they also have the tendency to possibly be a little bit stubborn, single-mindedness and set in their ways if they're not careful. This is a little bit similar to Taurus, which is of course an earth sign but also of the fixed variety. That's the other fixed sign that I've covered so far in this zodiac series, so I would definitely recommend giving that a watch if you haven't already, just to see how Leo and Taurus might be similar in their fixed ways, but also different of course as well, as they are governed by different elements, Taurus being governed by the element of earth and Leo the element of fire, as I said. So in terms of a human's metaphorical development, Leo represents the ages of around 28 to 35. This is when that metaphorical human will typically be looking forward to leaving more of a mark and more of an impact on the world. Having secured their home life and career with the zodiac sign of Cancer that happened earlier in their life, they're now able to really hone in on what they want to leave behind, their legacy, and how to just bring the full force of their personality into the world. With this in mind, one can understand how an individual who falls under the sign of Leo might be more drawn to perhaps leadership roles or otherwise just expressing themselves in very bold and creative ways in a way that everyone will take notice of and be impressed by. So Leo, it is a fire sign, but it is also ruled by the planet of the sun, the most fiery planet there is, and this makes them a very courageous sign, very in touch with their heart and solar plexus chakras, all relating to self-expression and self-confidence. If Aries, the first fire sign of the year that I also covered, is the first spark of a fire or the first sunrise in the day, then Leo can be likened to the full blazing fire that has taken hold, is more secure and stable in its fieriness, or just the midday sun, where it is at that fixed stable point where it is at its highest and most powerful. So if anyone watching this video right now is a Leo who is interested in witchcraft or who is a witch, I would highly recommend paying attention to the sun. And whilst in traditional witchcraft and Wicca we talk about the phases of the moon and aligning your spells and workings with that, as a Leo witch it might even be more powerful for you to align your spells with the time of day that the sun is in or the time of year, thinking about the strength of the sun at different times of day and different times of the year and aligning your magical workings with that. That could be something that could be very powerful and a good way to utilize your natural affinity for the sun and all things fiery. In addition to this, if any of you guys believe in the concept of deity, subscribe to the concept of deity, you Leos out there will have a natural affinity to the sun gods and goddesses out there, such as the Celtic god Lu, the Egyptian god Ra, Apollo or Helios, the Greek gods, or Sekhmet, the Egyptian lion goddess, who is a personal favourite of mine. I said earlier that Leo, or just fire signs in general, are linked to the suit of wands in traditional tarot, but the specific card that Leos are linked to, really, is the card Strength, depicting a beautiful woman taming a lion. This lion is being soothed and grounded into a gentle, strong, fixed approach. The woman is showing the lion, I suppose, a more gentle, feminine strength, a more gentle way of being that is still strong, but isn't needing to shout about it and be super aggressive with it. It's a really beautiful card that for me really represents Leo's strength and power and majesty, but also their need for and love for the beautiful kind of warm, sharing, giving, harmonious aspects of life that I suppose could be considered more feminine, as with the woman in the card. So in terms of crystals that you guys can work with, yellow topaz is a good one as it restores your inner calm, reduces stress. Tiger's eye will grant you guys vitality and self-confidence, just to enhance the self-confidence that you already have going for you. And ruby would also help to strengthen the heart-centered courage that is prominent in this zodiac sign. And as a bonus, if any of you Leos out there are green witches specifically, some herbs and plants for you guys to work with potentially would be sunflower, obviously because heavily associated with the sun, chamomile, a beautiful yellow but also calming influence that Leos are very good with, as depicted by that Strength Tarot card that I said about earlier. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really love the zodiac sign of Leo. I think it's beautiful, and I have Leo moon in my birth chart, so I'm feeling those Leo energies within myself. And I would love for you guys to leave some comments down below of if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, if it's your sun sign, if it's your moon sign or your rising sign, and how you think that affects you and what Leo means to you, what being a Leo means to you. It's all super fascinating and I would love to hear about all of it. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe, because it really helps out the channel, and that way you'll be able to see when I have uploaded my Lammas video, which links and ties in very well to this whole zodiac sign of Leo. Make sure you're also following me on Instagram at Alexia Mystic so that you can hear about when I'm planning to do a new video or see extra cool behind the scenes stuff. And thank you all so much for watching. Take care.